Hi there, welcome to my channel, You Will Be Offended. I am Donnie, and this is the 5 most wanted mods on City Skylines Console Edition. Coming in at number 5, we have the Road Anarchy. Road Anarchy basically removes all limitations, the slope, the height, collisions, everything on it, so you can do whatever you want with your roads. You can run them next to each other, you can make them go at weird angles, you can do through buildings, there's just so much you can do. I mean, you can do up over a building and down. It's pretty unique. It allows you to play with your roads, build some really great intersections, play with the freeways. These are things that I would love to do on the console edition. Just be able to basically play with the intersections a little bit better. See, on my freeway there that we just passed by, I would have loved to have been able to make just some better on and off ramps, adjust them slightly. Going with the vanilla game, I have to do it according to the way it snaps me in or doesn't. That's just kind of the way it was letting me build. Otherwise, I could have built through stuff, around things that just normally wouldn't let me do. So that's why Road Anarchy is number 5. So at number 4, we have Parking Lot Roads, and I'm sure there are a lot of console players that agree with me here that Parking Lot Roads is a must-have for the console edition game. There's just so many spots where we would love to have parking. For instance, if you go look at my airport and any of my other videos on this Nashington here that we're looking at currently, I would have loved to have put a parking lot or a couple in around my airport and made it look way more realistic. The shopping area that I had there, a parking lot would have looked great. Just so much that could be done to make a more realistic feel in the city as when you're playing on console. If you could just add a parking lot here or there, say I had a shopping center or a mall or something in there, a parking lot would look great next to it, and we don't have that in the console edition. So really, I hope it would be something they'd add into City Skylines Part 2. Everybody keeps talking about Part 2. I don't know if they're actually working on it or not, but if that ever came out, I would love to see parking lots in that game on the vanilla side of things. So coming in at number 4, Parking Lot Roads. Here at number 3, we have the 81 Tiles mod, and I think that one's pretty self-explanatory. 81 tiles. Typically, we only get 9 tiles on this game in the vanilla version, and I think, vanilla on computer would be the same thing, but on the computer, you can at least get the mod to get 81 tiles, and that allows you to build these giant, massive communities on your system. Now, I understand that there are limitations to the console edition, such as PlayStation 4, the Xbox One. These are things that technically can't handle doing that big of a city, especially with all the different individual cars and people moving around on the ground below. The game is trying to process all of that. Now, with the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, I truly think that we could use at least a couple more tiles, more than 9. Let's get at least 15 tiles would be great. Anyway, that'd be good to see. So 81 tiles, though. It would be great if we could get as many tiles as possible on here, but I had to put it in as the 81 tiles mod because, well, that's the tiles mod that's on there. Now, coming in at number 2 on my list is the Traffic Manager mod. Now, I understand that some people would put that at number 1 on their list, but the next one I have at number 1 is definitely there for a reason. But Traffic Manager mod, it goes along with the Road Anarchy, the parking lots, things like that I chose, but it also allows you to just fix traffic. Your Sims, they just aren't that smart, and they tend to do what the AI tells them to do, and sometimes they aren't choosing lanes properly. They aren't, they're clogging up a lane that, you have people that want to go straight, people that want to turn, and they're just clogging it, and the people that want to go straight should just get over, and they won't, and the traffic gets so crazy. So that's part of the reason I have some of my ugly intersections in areas. But with the Traffic Manager mod, I could create beautiful intersections along with Road Anarchy and such, and then I could also just make sure that my intersections are being used appropriately. But number 2 is definitely Traffic Manager mod. It would have been number 1, but my number 1 choice is there for a reason. So Traffic Manager comes in at number 2. So here we are at number 1, and I decided to pop my face back in to talk to you about number 1. Our number 1 mod for the console edition would be Move It. Move It is such a necessary tool in this game. I think it should be in there for the vanilla edition no matter what, whether it's on the computer, the console. I don't think they have a phone game, but if they ever built a phone game, the virtual reality game that they're created. Anyway, number 1 is Move It. It works out so good when I see people be able to take their buildings and just drop it down into the ground a little bit, or move it out this way or that way, and adjust things so that the walkways touch each other properly, or they, just kind of flow. I just see so much more use out of Move It than any of the other mods out there. Not necessarily Traffic Manager. That's why I had a hard time deciding between Traffic Manager and Move It for number 1. But because of so many things that I could do with the Move It tool, I think that had to be at the number 1 spot. I don't see anything else that could really pick that spot other than maybe Traffic Manager, but yeah. So anyway, guys, if you have any other ideas for what could have been on the list at number 1, number 2, or any of the other sections here all the way up to 5, or if you have any ideas for maybe 10 most wanted mods, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. I will be starting a Discord up pretty soon and getting it kind of set up. I already have it. I'm just going to be getting it set up, I guess, so that when people want to join in and talk with me about my videos, we could chat on there. There could be other things we could chat about as well. So please let me know again what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and join me for my next video. I go live every Sunday. I don't really have a set time for that. I just kind of jump on when I get a chance. I do go live on Twitch every single night around 7:30 to 8 o'clock. I play Call of Duty on there if you want to check that out. And at least once a week or every 2 weeks, I do try to upload a video, whether it be a tips and tricks, a let's play, or something that I have ready for you guys, such as this one. So anyway, you guys, thank you for joining me, and have a great evening.